What happens when a woman holds the power to destroy three of the richest and most powerful men in the country? When the walls begin to close in and the clock ticks towards a courtroom showdown, betrayal comes from where she least expects. In a house filled with guards, cameras, and investigators, death walks in silently and leaves behind a horrifying mystery. This wasn't just a murder, it was a message. In a case that had a nation hooked, once a shadowy power broker in illegal deals was about to take down an empire built on corruption. But just hours before she was set to testify, inside the safety of her guarded mansion, something unthinkable occurred. A murder so chilling and calculated it stunned even seasoned investigators. This is a story of betrayal at the highest level, and a death that spoke louder than any testimony ever could. After 2 days of intense investigation, police left Aisha's home. News spread quickly. Aisha had agreed to become a government witness in exchange for her freedom. Cameras flashed, journalists surrounded her, and she returned home under heavy security. No one knew it would be the last time anyone saw her alive. Inside the mansion, tension hung in the air. Her house staff moved quietly, sensing her unease. Aisha, pale and visibly nervous, refused dinner. Her maid, Rocky, set the table as instructed, but Aisha hardly ate. "I'm not hungry," she whispered. A guard checked her bedroom and reassured her. "Just one night, ma'am. By morning, those who threatened you will be behind bars." As night deepened, silence took over.
Guards stood alert. Cameras monitored every hallway. All doors were locked from inside. Nothing could get in, or so it seemed. Suddenly, a scream shattered the calm. Gwartz rushed upstairs.
As his door was locked from inside, they had to break it open. Inside, they found her on the floor. Her face and hands were horribly burned. There were no signs of a struggle. No acid on the floor. No broken bottles. Just the horrific damage on her skin. At first, it seemed like an acid attack, but there were no burns on her clothes or surroundings. Forensics revealed the burns were caused by a delayed action acid mixed into a cosmetic cream. Aisha had applied her usual cream after a shower. Someone had replaced it with a deadly variant that didn't burn immediately but activated minutes later. The killer knew her routine, her brand of cream, the exact time she used it. They had access despite the tight security. Suspicion fell on everyone, including Rocky, who sometimes used the same cream. But forensic tests cleared her. She had no injuries. This meant the switch happened between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., just before Aisha entered her room. But how? The room had been checked. The door was locked. The guards were there. Investigators suspected the killer was already inside, or got access through someone on the inside. They turned to the security staff. Background checks revealed a disturbing connection. One of the guards had previously worked for Kumar, one of the 3 businessmen Aisha was going to expose. Phone records showed Kumar called this guard 3 times before the murder. Questioned, the guard admitted Kumar offered him money to help silence Aisha. He claimed he refused. But did he? Investigators dug deeper. Aisha wasn't just a witness. She had brokered massive illegal deals, hiding millions behind legitimate businesses. Her testimony would have destroyed 3 powerful men. Vicky, Rahul, Kumar each had deep pockets. Each had a motive. Each stood to lose everything. When questioned, Vicky had multiple witnesses at a party. Rahul had proof he was at a business meeting. Kumar claimed he was at a family event. Their alibis were airtight. But without Aisha's full evidence, tapes, documents, and secret recordings, none of them could be charged. All investigators had was a single DVD with a recorded conversation between Kumar and an arms dealer. Not enough for conviction, but enough to prove Aisha knew too much. Her enemies ensured she never reached the witness stand. In a late-night operation, investigators stopped a vehicle fleeing the city. Inside was the same security guard, trying to escape to his village. In his bag were items linking him to the tampered cream. Under pressure, he confessed Kumar had promised money, and he had swapped the cream during a routine check minutes before Aisha entered her room. It was a murder executed with terrifying precision. No weapons. No blood. No witnesses. And it almost worked. But the truth surfaced. Aisha trusted the system meant to protect her. But greed, power, and betrayal found their way in. Her death shocked the nation and revealed the dangerous nexus between crime and influence. The businessmen she was set to expose now face trial. But justice for Aisha remains a slow, painful journey. In the corridors of power, the message is clear. When secrets are worth millions, silence is often bought with blood. Thank you for watching Red Real Trykrimis. If this story shocked you, hit like, share it, and subscribe for more real-life crime mysteries the world needs to hear. Stay alert, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the biggest enemies are the ones we trust the most.